I'm not a slob, damn it.
I can do it all.
My girlfriend just tells me all the time that she cleans better than me, so I let her clean.
I would be the perfect wife for somebody one day. I can cook.
You look good in heels.
Clean. I can iron my own clothes. I can fix my own car, my house. I can dismantle stuff. I can put it back together again. I could quite possibly be the world's most perfect woman if I were a woman.
If you were Caitlyn. Can we call you Caitlyn?
If I were Caitlyn Jennings and rear-ended some person on the
and got away with it,
highway, causing them to die.
Well, because she wasn't Caitlyn then.
And
she was
can
Bruce.
get away with murder or manslaughter or no charges whatsoever.
Yeah, that's incredible. Not one charge.
It's good to have money. It's good to have money. That's what it's all about.
Go on. If all this...
Yeah.
But I'm not...
He lost his train.
Yeah.
No, it bothers me because... Listen, I have nothing against Bruce Jenner and Caitlyn Jenner. I knew Bruce Jenner. He used to fill in for me in my Fox show.
Exactly.
So I admire Bruce Jenner. But when you get into an accident, and it's obvious if you've seen the videotape that he was texting or doing something or putting makeup on or something. He was distracted, and he rear-ended another car that then crashed into another car and went into the other lane of traffic. If you've ever been to California on the PCH.
Which happened to me. That's the accident that I was in. I was lucky enough to live.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And that
the
guy,
airbag saved your life.
No, that guy who hit me got a slew of charges put against him. You're going to tell me.
You know why? He was broke. That's why.
That's the thing Tony was saying. It's forget about the fact of like what the sentence was. The fact is there's not one charge.
I'm not saying he should have gone to jail for murder or manslaughter. I'm not suggesting that he was. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. But to get away scot-free is absolutely.
But he's a hero.
But now we don't know all the details of the.
Because he helped free Scott.
He got 0 charges filed against him.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
But there's got to be some charge, Robin.
I'm playing devil's advocate. There were
what's
charges.
the devil's advocate?
No impaired driving. No reckless driving. No nothing.
There were charges, obviously. That's
but they were all thrown out.
They were all thrown out.
Driving without junk.
So what's the devil's advocate part of it?
He
I'm just
rear-ended somebody. Automatically, he is at fault, no matter what.
Because let me. I'm playing devil's advocate.
So give me devil's advocate evidence that he has no charge.
I don't have the evidence.
You're out of order.
This whole
You're all out of order.
Podcast is out of order.
Great movie.
You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
I'm just saying, if they subpoenaed his cell phone, her cell phone, whatever.
His at the time.
At the time it was him. Maybe there was no texts or tweets or anything at the time of the accident, so they were not able to charge him with distracted driving at the time.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It was reckless driving. He rear-ended someone at that high of a speed. He was not paying attention.
Right.
I agree with you.
So
I'm
therefore, the manslaughter charge was not given to him because they couldn't prove that he was on his phone.
Right.
But they could prove that he rear-ended somebody driving too fast that was stopped in front of him.
And
that person hit another person who then got pushed across the highway and died.
And again, Tony, that kind of damage does not happen at 20 miles an hour.
No way.
It was devastating.
He, she, whatever the hell he is this week, was at high speeds, okay, and was not paying attention.
And I'm speaking on behalf of people out there. You know, the OJs and the rich people can get away with heinous crimes when they can get a lawyer. The fact that Caitlyn Jenner has not gotten one charge.
Or Bruce.
Not any charge
Bruce
whatsoever. Again, I'm not saying he killed. I'm not saying murder. I'm not even saying manslaughter.
Right.
I'm saying reckless driving.
It's an outrage.
I'm saying some sort of punishment.
Not one thing.
Misdemeanor.
No license suspension.
No.
Not that I've heard of. I mean, maybe there was, but not that I've heard of.
Nope. No charges.
That would actually came up on the news. They would have said
he got an ESPY for all that. That's what he got.
Exactly, yeah.
A damn ESPY.
Exactly. And a reality show.
Ridiculous.
Congratulations.
Oh, and I'm not a hater. I'm trying to look at this fair and square. It's not about whether it was a transsexual or transgender. I don't care about any of that
but
stuff.
who you are depends on what happens to you. That's ridiculous. Man.
I
you
agree.
killed somebody because you weren't paying attention. And I don't care if they had the phone or not. She, whatever, was distracted by something. And I'll bet dollars of donuts that it was a phone.
Right.
Okay? They weren't paying attention. Why?
That is
because
indisputable.
Yes.
If you're looking at the window, okay, and you look back, you have time to stop. What happens is when you don't have the time to stop is when you're looking down.
And
the
how
next thing you
dare
know is you
Robin
look up.
Austin, of all people, to try to play devil's advocate with a guy who should have been charged with something and got charged with nothing.
Okay,
See me
when
right
you
here?
play
Me
devil's
right here?
advocate, it doesn't mean that you actually agree with it.
You're trying to make for good conversation.
I'm just... I set you up.
I'm playing devil advocate by saying that, by the way.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Agabit?
Give me Sora Rapture.
Exactly.
We're out of it. We've run out of rapture chested.
Wait.